Hello lovelies, come with me, let's make this beautiful butterfly kimono dress as you can see displayed on the screen right now. So these are the fabric I will be using, this beautiful Ankara print, and there's Milkado fabric in white color. So I'll fold my fabric into two as you can see, and then I'll mark out my neck width and neck depth. So for the back, for the neck width, I'm using 3 inches. Yes, because for this kind of dress, the neck width shouldn't be too wide. And then the length of this kimono is actually 20 inches. But because it's going to be an attachment of that white fabric, I made it 15 on the fabric. And then I'll have extra 5 inch attached to it, making it 20. So for the neck width, I'm using 3 inches. And then for the neck depth for the back, I'm making use of 1 inches, and that is what you see me do. And then I've carved out my neckline for the back, and then at this point I'm just trying to ensure that the length of my blouse, and sorry, the length of this kimono top is actually the correct measurement I want. And then after cross checking, I said that it was okay. So the length I'm working with is 38, but because I'm going to add the white fabric, I made it 33, so that when I add 5 inch of the Mikado fabric, I'll have 38. So now for the front part of this dress, basically there is no special or constant measurement I'm going to use for the neckline, but I just went down by 7 inches, and then from the neck width of 3 inches that I marked out earlier, I'm just going to curve it out like that, like you see me do. But then I have to ensure that I do not have any sharp edge or sharp surface, so that when I finally attach my white fabric to the neckline also, I will have it all lay flat and looking good. So this is just me taking it all the way down, because the front part of this dress is actually going to be splitted into two. So after doing this, you basically just cut it out like you see me do. So like I said, the sleeve length of this dress is actually 20 inches, but then I had to cut out my Ankara in 15 inches because I'm adding extra 5 inch of that white fabric you saw me show earlier. So after this is what you should have. So I'll just go ahead to cut out the back neckline like you see me do. And so this is what you should have. Then after this, you're just going ahead to open it up like so. So this is what you should have. So at this point, what you should do now is pick up just the front piece of this dress and then fold it into two like you see me do, and then ensure that they are equally laid together, so that when you split out the middle of this front, you're going to have it equally laid. So at this point, I was just trying to ensure that they are equally and properly laid together, so that when I split it out at the front, following or tracing out the chalk I drew, I should have both the two parts of it equally laid on each other. So basically, this is just me trying to still cross check and ensure that everything is laid equally before I go ahead to cut it out. So still trying to lay it flat. So at this point, I'll just go ahead and cut out that part you see me taking off. So basically, you should just follow it as you see me do, and you're going to get same result. So at this point, I was cutting out the neckline as you see me do. So after doing this, I will ensure that I actually take out every sharp edge, so that when I finally placed or sew down my white material over there the neckline, I will not have it pointy, or I will not have it stuck on or some kind of rough sharp edges. Yeah, so basically I just trimmed it and I adjusted it, that's all. So after doing this, you just open it up. This is what you should have. This is what you should have. So you see, it is just the front part that I splitted into two. Yes, so after opening it up, you should have something like this, basically. So what you will do now is, we're going to be attaching the white fabric to the down part, as you can see. We're also going to be attaching the white fabric to the side of the sleeve. So what